Imagine living each day haunted by cravings and anxiety, convinced that suffering is your only future. That was reality for one person, who thought retirement meant drinking themselves to death. But everything changed after starting the Sinclair Method just 5 months ago. Today, their cravings and even a 25-year battle with anxiety are gone. They realized alcohol wasn't a remedy, but the root cause. With mindful use of naltrexone, their entire perspective shifted. Recovery truly is possible. Why share your story online? Because sometimes knowing one person relates can make all the difference. On Reddit's Alcoholism medication forum, a user bravely opens up, "Naltrexone in combination with TSM has changed my life. After trying countless other paths to sobriety, they found what worked. Not preaching, just sharing hope." With dozens engaging in the conversation, it's clear that real transformation inspires community, and every success story lights the way for someone else. Skeptical? You're not alone. Even medical experts once doubted there could be a real cure for alcoholism. Yet Dr. Roy Eskapa's book, endorsed by respected leaders like Dr. Stephen Cox, presents decades of research behind the Sinclair Method, a medically proven path to freedom from addiction. This isn't just theory, it's changing lives. For anyone struggling or supporting a loved one, science-backed hope is real, and it might just save your life. Can true recovery really be this simple? According to one practitioner, the Sinclair Method's naltrexone protocol boasts a consistent 78% success rate year after year, far outpacing traditional rehab's low odds. At first, even skeptics couldn't believe it would work, but real-life results, like helping a binge-drinking student regain control, turned doubt into conviction. The key? Taking naltrexone before drinking, every time. When science meets personal courage, lasting change becomes possible. Saved my life, 3 words that say it all. For LG, years of rehab and detox brought lectures, not solutions. Everything changed after discovering naltrexone through a life-changing book. Now they can enjoy a single glass of wine and stop there. No more spirals or cravings. This approach is safe, affordable, and refreshingly practical. If you or someone you love struggles with alcohol, sometimes the right information is truly the difference between despair and hope. Life-changing. That's how BB describes their journey after reading one book about the Sinclair Method. Despite trying dozens of resources before, this time was different. They followed the steps and found what they call a cure for alcoholism. BB isn't alone. 5 acquaintances experienced similar breakthroughs. When genuine transformation happens, people can't help but spread the word. Hope is real, recovery is achievable, and change can ripple through communities. Inspiring stories have power. Claudio Christian's book Journeys brings to life personal accounts of overcoming alcohol addiction with breakthrough science. Featuring her own portrait and a TEDx talk viewed over 2 million times, this collection highlights recovery as both possible and deeply human. Endorsed by medical experts like Dr. John Mendelsohn, these journeys prove that when science meets real lives, hope turns into action, and transformation becomes reality. What if a single pill could change everything? A leading UK news outlet features the story of someone who took that step, discovering an underprescribed medication with an 80% success rate for hard drinkers. The question isn't just about medicine. It's about why such powerful solutions remain hidden in plain sight. These stories remind us, when hope meets knowledge, lives can be transformed in ways many never imagined. It works. That's the verdict from a Kindle reviewer who overcame years of alcoholism with naltrexone, without willpower struggles or suffering. 2 years after beginning their journey, they remain free from cravings and confidently recommend this simple cure to others ready for change. Yet, despite such life-altering results, barriers remain. Financial incentives and old models often keep these methods out of reach. But voices like this one prove recovery is within grasp. This is really a miracle for me. Hot Diggity 766 celebrates their longest alcohol-free stretch in years, thanks to naltrexone and newfound community support. Even small changes like waiting an hour after taking the pill offered new perspective and control. Their journey shows that combining medical treatment with connection can spark genuine hope. To everyone still struggling, you are not alone, and every victory brings us all closer to lasting recovery. Imagine reaching 7 months with 0 alcohol, a milestone that once seemed impossible. One person calls it an absolute miracle, now describing themselves as sober curious, filled with hope and curiosity about life beyond addiction. Their gratitude shines through, supported by a community that rates Sinclair Method UK as excellent with a 4.9 out of 5 on Trustpilot, based on 250 reviews. When real people share miracles, the message is clear: transformation is possible. What if the answer to your prayers was just one conversation away? For one person, meeting Joanna brought understanding and hope from the very first call. With TSM and naltrexone, they found control over drinking. A life once dominated by blackouts and anxiety now feels normal and free. 4 months in, the miracle continues. No more obsessing, just genuine balance. Their advice rings out: give TSM a try and discover your own breakthrough. Karen's story shows how TSM can truly be a miracle for those struggling with alcohol use disorder. Decades of battling addiction, failed rehab attempts, and relentless cravings had left her feeling hopeless. Yet discovering Claudio Christian's TED Talk and the TSM community sparked a turning point. Through support, science, and perseverance, Karen reclaimed her life, proof that even after years of struggle, hope and recovery are within reach. It's easy to be skeptical when change sounds too good to be true. TK once felt controlled by alcohol, facing health issues, strained relationships, and daily hangovers, despite trying everything from therapy to AA. But with the Sinclair Method, a gradual transformation began, reducing weekly intake by 10 units at a time until moderation felt natural. Now, socializing is enjoyable and balanced. Sometimes the right method changes everything, steadily and for good. Barbara's journey started after 20 years of daily wine, when she decided to stop poisoning her body and embrace a healthier future. Guided by the Thrive website and videos about TSM and NAL, she began her path in January, and just 3 months later, she averages 4 to 5 alcohol-free days each week. With each small victory, Barbara celebrates progress toward extinction. NAL became her gift, a symbol of hope, change, and new beginnings. William's story is a testament to the life-changing power of the Sinclair Method. For years, drinking was part of his daily routine: work, drink, eat, sleep, repeat. He tried to quit many times, but cravings always returned, leaving him feeling hopeless and physically unwell. Everything changed when William stumbled upon TSM on YouTube. Learning about the science behind addiction helped him realize it wasn't weakness, but chemistry, and that habits could be unlearned. With support from TS Muck and Joanna's guidance, William found hope and a real path to recovery. Imagine battling alcohol use disorder for years, only to finally discover something that truly works. That's what TS from the US experienced. After countless failed attempts with cold turkey, 8 months on, the Sinclair Method changed everything. TS describes how their brains started to rewire, cravings faded, and for the first time, they could simply stop after 1 or 2 drinks. With Thrive's dedicated support, TS found newfound control and hope. Their advice: if you're struggling, TSM and Thrive could be your turning point too. Sarah Bennett's testimonial captures just how transformative the Sinclair Method can be. She shares her gratitude for a coach named Steve, who offered advice and encouragement through every challenge. For Sarah, TSM wasn't just a treatment. It was a way to face her demons and break free from bad drinking habits. She calls it the best decision she ever made. What's more, I have noticed that countless others online, from Reddit threads to Facebook groups, are echoing the same message. TSM truly changes lives. Community stories on Reddit highlight the collective triumphs made possible by the Sinclair Method. One user describes a journey from binge drinking, 15 units a night, to meaningful progress after starting TSM during a challenging life transition. The post encourages everyone to share victories, big or small, and reminds us that change isn't just personal, it's communal. When people open up about their struggles and successes, it creates a ripple effect of hope, inspiration, and real possibility for lasting recovery. Thrive Alcohol Recovery stands out with a remarkable 4.6-star rating and heartfelt client testimonials. Ryan shares that after years of suffering, he was finally able to quit alcohol for good, thanks to Thrive and Katie Lane's support. Another client describes being free from alcohol use disorder after decades, crediting both the community experience and the Sinclair Method for this new beginning. These stories show how structured programs and compassionate guidance help turn hope into real transformation. Across YouTube, Claudio Christian's story has become a beacon of hope for thousands. Commenters repeatedly say her video and naltrexone changed my life, with many achieving lasting sobriety after years of struggle. From instant relief of cravings to reclaiming control over their lives, these testimonials reflect genuine gratitude and awe. As one user asks, "Why isn't this being publicized more?" This wave of positive feedback shows the incredible reach and life-changing impact of sharing real recovery journeys.